Hey, Jason Small here with United Country Land Pros here on the We Know Dirt podcast. I'm joined by Rob Miller here. He's our newest agent, one of the newest agents in the office, and we're just going to do a little introduction and kind of talk to Rob a little bit about what he's been into and some of that stuff. So I guess we'll go right into it. Rob, you're from here. I mean, we went to high school together, elementary school and high school together. So you grew up right here south of town.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Grew up here just on, I guess you'd call it southern Scotland County, and family farm. Went off to the Marines after I graduated high school. Did a couple tours, came back in 06, and Dad and I started up our Ridgetop Farm Supply and been growing and helping local farmers on that ever since then. So
yeah, so you guys had a pretty significant farm operation just south of town. I mean, you guys had livestock, you guys had cows or just hogs?
We did pigs when I was younger. We had pigs, a few hundred head there, and some just feeder pigs, and then we had a few cows, some sheep. I think we've grew about everything that crawled and walked in some capacity at some point in time.
Yeah, so and went way back. I mean, you guys are generation on generation. Your grandpa and great grandpa and all that, all the way through in this area. I think you guys were.
And then grandpa and my great grandpa came from the Wayland, Alexandria area.
So Clark County.
Yep, kind of migrated over this way. I think grandpa started buying farms here in the early mid '60s down there on Miller Bottom. I guess bet everybody knows it like that.
Pretty significant for people in this area. They all know where Miller Bottom is.
So
and then your folks' place and where you grew up. Well, close right there on the ridge there by the grain lake and stuff is now. You guys grew up right here just south of town. And you guys are of course, we graduated high school, and your story's a little bit like mine in the way that as soon as I graduated, I went in the Marine Corps, September 11th when I left, and then you were about a year behind me in school, so it was probably August of 2002 or something like that when you went in?
I went in August 13th, actually.
August 13th. So you never forget those dates. So people, you ask people, hey, when they find the stolen valor guys, like they're asking, hey, when'd you go boot camp? Everybody knows their end of service date and their beginning of service date generally. And hey, probably could tell you your platoon, your MCRD platoon.
Oh, 100%, 3118.
2013.
Never forget those.
Staff Sergeant Volmer. So you can remember all that kind of stuff. You and Brian Harvey actually went through that together in a buddy program or whatever. I went down and watched the graduation. We just got back from Fort Hunter Liggett and did that. And then you kind of got fast-tracked right on to the fleet from SOI when you got through.
I did boot camp SOI and spent about 2 weeks in a holding company there, Camp Margarita there in Pendleton, and then got gear and loaded up and shipped us. Or we didn't ship; we flew straight to Kuwait and then waited for the
was
kickoff there.
For the initial invasion, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and see, we got chopped the MEU, the 13th MEU, and kind of got held back. But you guys did that. So you guys were how long were you in? When you got there, how long was it when you guys came? How long an appointment was that?
I landed there. My battalion was actually already there, and when I linked up with them, right March 1st, I believe, it got kind of weird there, just flying in days, and when you land, you're not really sure what time of day it is, let alone what day. But yeah, we landed there, and then around March 1st, and then we flew back home in September. I want to say like 10th, 15th, somewhere in there.
Solid 6 months.
Yeah, we did about 6 months there. So
yeah, and it all runs together and and all that. That's about when we left on the first deployment to go over there too, which I don't know how many people know that, but talk about intimidating. It's intimidating enough when you get out of school and you go to your unit because you're the. I mean, I don't know. People
new guy.
You're the new guy. You're the boot, right? So you're automatically lower than pond scum, and so intimidating going from that to, hey, we're going to Iraq tomorrow or whatever, and you fly in straight to that, where it was intimidating enough just checking into Camp Horno to 1-1 as they're getting back from their deployment. And then so then you went ahead, and after that you went ahead and got and did the NDOC for moved to Scout Sniper Platoon, right?
Yeah, so we came back from the first deployment, took leave, came back, and they were running an NDOC for battalion snipers, so we took that with I was with 3-5, and we took that and got in and started that training. So
did they take you did you stay in 3-5 then whenever you got through the school and stuff, or not?
Yeah, so it was back in the day. It's a little bit different now. So I went through. It was all in battalions. So we were 3-5. So now it's kind of changed a little bit to where it's went out to more regimental than.
Yeah, I think they didn't they do away with?
Yeah, so they did away with it. I think they're still in talks of bringing some of that back.
Went to more of a scout type of thing, but made it more of a
moved it more to recon.
Yeah. So more MARSOC or recon.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm not even sure how they. I know MARSOC's like force now, and
So force is gone, so they don't do force anymore. So they basically took force. Recon is still there. It's more of a regimental
battalion.
Recon, it's like battalion now. So that's kind of where snipers fall in now, but they don't per se call them snipers anymore.
Gotcha.
So then they MARSOC kind of took over force, or however you want to look at that, or force was replaced by MARSOC.
Yeah. So then you guys went back on your second deployment, and that would have been you guys probably
04.
04. So you guys do a workup or just go straight back over pretty much?
We just went straight back over. We just we did a workup, but it was all between that Bridgeport down to 29 Palms.
Right. No, you did a CAX and everything.
Yeah, did CAX, stuff like that. So did some schools and did some training and right back over. So we was about a year.
Pretty fast paced right in through that.
Yeah, so we went second tour. We left around the 1st of September. I think I came home for Labor Day and then went back and hopped on a plane and took off. So
and then you guys were involved with the Fallujah 1, I guess it would have been
2.
Fallujah 2.
Yep. Phantom Fury was the operation.
I got you.
Yep.
And that's where you got hurt in Fallujah 2, and it was kind of pretty much the end of your Marine Corps, all intents and purposes.
Yeah, that was a change a few things.
Quite a deal. Well, and very lucky to still be around.
Oh yeah,
honestly. So, grateful for that. They so you got out when you got out shortly after you and Dawn got married. So you guys have. You married Dawn and
yep.
Dawn, we were in the same class in high school and everything, and you guys had 2 kids.
Yep, got Carson and Kinsey. So
Carson and Kinsey right here. Carson's flying planes somewhere or working towards that.
Working towards getting all his stuff set up for flying planes. So
yeah, and Kinsey's a freshman, same as my youngest Cooper. So, and so you guys, you and your dad started Ridgetop, which he'd been kind of in the grain bin business. He kind of transitioned out of farming a little bit, somewhere in that time period.
Yeah, so back in the day, like when we were farming, we got into putting up bins, doing grain bin stuff, grain storage facility, just helping out local guys, just something to do in the summer. Got into doing those, and then little by little, it just kept growing and growing and growing, and kind of got to the point to where it was a smarter decision to push more towards the construction side than it was to expand the farming operation. So that's what we decided to do. So
yep, it's. Yeah, it's kind of the same route with Dad and the fencing and construction stuff there too. So, kind of a natural progression. And you guys really built that business, where you guys were last year. You guys were 3 states and doing stuff, a couple hundred miles from home. And
yeah, so it's little by little. It's been slow growth, but little by little, and I'd rather do it that way. Just stack on a little bit and get that under control and grow a little bit more and get that. So. But we've taken it from a kind of a mom and pop shop to a full-fledged, it's a multi-state business.
Yeah,
so
real deal, and that kind of leads into the real estate thing. With being local, local to this area, Northeast Missouri. You have strong ties with the farm community in the area. And I mean, obviously we've all hunted and fished, and I know you'd like to do more of that, but you're outdoors, outdoorsman. Hunting and fishing and stuff, so you understand the area and the market, and that really helps too. With it bleeds over from the grain store, GSI, Ridgetop Farms, and seeing how you farm for years too. You have a pretty good understanding of what stuff's worth, and a good farm from a bad when you see it, and have a pretty good client base as far as buyers and sellers when it comes to that kind of thing too. For investment properties and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of the big thing is and that's kind of getting right into the real estate side of things is that's I working with a lot of my customers are farmers, almost 100% of them. So, just over the years you'd hear like, well, I wish I would have known this down the road was for sale, or that was for sale, or I thought about selling this and the guy down the road didn't know anything about it. So that was kind of one of my main things of getting into the real estate was to kind of help out my customers to begin with, and just the farming community in general of, hey, this is for sale down the road and this is what he's asking, just kind of helping local guys expand their operation or change operational direction. So
and with United Country, it gives us the opportunity to, a national marketing company and gives us a bigger imprint to, market people's farms and their property, whatever it is, really farms, but really anything. We do a lot of auctions. I know when you first came on board last year, we did a couple auctions, had a good turnout on some auctions over in Schuyler County. So, as far as we can do personal property, farm equipment, farms, recreation farms, anything like that, houses, we do we do a little bit of everything, So it's kind of led up to this, and you're still active in the Ridgetop, but you're active here too. You not like you have enough stuff going on anyway. So
always looking for something to do.
But anyway, so we just wanted to kind of come in and get people an idea. Rob, people around right here in the immediate area know you and know you well, but maybe not know you that you're into real estate too, and you got your stuff here, and you can help them with that also. Here in the office in Memphis, and have your license in Missouri, so you can work anywhere in Missouri, and maybe one day expand into Iowa too with that, because we do carry a broker's license in Iowa. But anyway, so if somebody want to get a hold of you to talk about some real estate, whatever else, how would they get a hold of you?
Best way is you can text or you can call. Best is a call. I'm on my phone probably 18 hours a day. So
what's your phone number?
Best phone number is you can call me is 816-550-7690. And you
just got a different email too, a real estate email set up as well.
Yep. So I just got that set up here a couple weeks ago, and that is rob.weknowdirt@gmail.com. Like I said, send them questionnaires, anything like that over, and we'll take a look at it and go from there. So
absolutely. Okay, sounds good. We'll check you in next time, and we've got some more listings coming up. I know something I wanted to mention. We've got several. It's been really, really busy. This first quarter has been. I think we've got 18 or 20 properties under contract. It's going pretty good. I just listed one yesterday. I took pictures of it yesterday. 93 acres in Adair County. A really good hunting all timber piece. And it's going to be on the website pretty quick. There's several things. Brian and Tyler have a lot going on. Ty's been doing quite a bit of stuff with some houses. And I know old boy just got a farm over in Putnam County listed, and I think he may have that thing sold already. But the market's really good right now. It's kind of surprising with the way grain prices are a little, they're not terribly low, but it's just inputs have gotten so high. Correct. So it's a little bit surprising. With interest rates are still pretty high, but it is still a really good time coming. Now until probably June, July is a really, really good time to sell. And so if anybody knows anything, in this area, looking to sell, want to talk to somebody about what it's worth, give Rob a call. We'll come out, check it out, and give you our evaluation of what we think it's worth. We can get out of it.
Be glad to come out and chat with you and give you a free evaluation and see where that takes us.
Yep, absolutely. So I guess until next time, we'll see you.
Yep, appreciate it.